Let's do question 3 of exercise 7C. First two questions we have already done, and this question is also similar to those questions. So it is given to us A by B, it is equals to C by D. Prove that 3A minus 5B by 3A plus 5B, it is equals to 3C minus 5D by 3C plus 5D. So let's start with the solution. See, like as I've told you while doing the previous questions also, we have to start from the given. So given is A by B is equals to C by D. Now let's see what we need. See, with A and C you can see 3 is there, B and D 5. So we'll multiply both the sides by 3 by 5. So why we multiplied? Because it is our requirement. This is what it is needed here. So that is why both the sides by 3 by 5. See, don't multiply single side. Whenever we are making any change in the equation, it should be on both the sides. So multiply both sides by 3 by 5. So here I have got 3A by 5B is equals to 3C by 5D. See, A into 3, 3A, B into 5, 5B, C into 3, 3C and D into 5, 5D. Now see, again see, we have to keep on looking what we have to prove, so that step by step we can proceed accordingly. Now it is like 3A minus 5B, 3A plus 5B. So minus and plus, both the terms we need in the form of minus and plus. So we have learnt one property similar to this. In previous questions also we have applied that property, that is componendo and dividendo. So componendo and dividendo we will apply. Why we will apply this property together? Because both terms are there, terms in the form of minus, subtraction also, and in the form of addition also. So this fifth property in which both componendo and dividendo together we use, so that we will apply. So it is, if I apply according to componendo and dividendo, we have learned if A by B it is equals to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B it will be equals to C plus D upon C minus D. Now see, A, B, C's are this. I will write the values of A. A is 3A now. B it is 5B now. C is 3C and D is 5D. See, we have to accordingly substitute the value. See, this is why A by B it is equals to C by D. So I can apply this property componendo and dividendo, where A plus B by A minus B it is equals to C plus D by C minus D. So I can substitute A plus B will become 3A plus 5B upon 3A minus 5B. See, A plus B by A minus B, A plus B by A minus B, it is equals to 3C plus 5D, 3C minus 5D, C plus D, C minus D. So C is 3C, D is 5C, so C plus D by C minus D. So I applied this property. Now let's again see what we have to prove. We have to prove 3A minus 5B. But here the terms which are getting added, those terms, see this also, this side also, these terms are in numerator, but I want these terms in denominator. So again one property we have to apply. See, we have to prove this thing. It is similar, but the terms, which terms I required in numerator, those terms are in denominator, and the terms which I want in denominator, numerator, those are in denominator, and denominator terms in numerator. So for this also we have learnt one property in which we can do the reciprocal of terms. Invertendo. according to invertendo, if A by B is equals to C by D, then B by A, it will be equals to D by C, reciprocal of both the sides. Like upside down we are doing, invert means upside down, so that reciprocal we have done. So now my A is this full expression. So this A by B, it is equals to C by D. So accordingly I will apply invertendo, I will apply. So therefore 3A minus 5B by 3A plus 5B, it is equals to 3C minus 5D and 3C plus 5D. So this is what it is required. Two properties we applied in this question. First is componendo and dividendo. Why we applied componendo and dividendo? Because I need terms in the form of plus also and in the form of minus also. So both together I can apply in componendo and dividendo. At the end I got this expression. So I needed this one. So again I did the reciprocal. So the name of the property is invertendo. If A by B, this is full expression is A, this is full expression is B, this is C and this is D. So if A by B, it is equals to C by D, then according to invertendo, B by A, it will be equals to D by C. So that's what I have done here. So we can write here, hence proved. In fourth question, it's given if 5x plus 6y by 5u plus 6v, it is equal to 5x minus 6y by 5u minus 6v, then prove that x is to y is equals to y, u is to v. So that means this thing we have to prove now, x by y, it is equals to u by v. So this question is opposite to the previous questions we have done. See, in previous questions this type of expression it was given to us and we were proving this type of expressions. So now this is given to us and this thing we have to prove. So let's write the given thing, because we always have to start whatever is given to us. So from that only we have to start. I will write 5x plus 6y, it is equals to 5u plus 6v. No, 5x minus 6y by 5u minus 6v. So this is given to us. We have to focus. This is what we need. See here in this expression, if I see the given expression, I have the terms in the form of plus also and in the form of minus also. So whenever this same expression, see numbers are also same, 5x, 5x, 6y, 6y, one in plus form, the other one is minus form, 5u plus 6v, 5u minus 6v. See, when the numbers are same and only in the difference in sign is there, so that time we can apply property componendo and dividendo. But here now, before applying componendo and dividendo, we have to apply one more property, because these terms x and y, one is this side and the other one on the other side. Same 5u minus 6v is on this side, but the terms in the form of plus, this is on this side. So let's write the terms together first. For writing that also, we'll make use of one property, alternando. So alternando first we will apply, because according to alternando, if A by B is equals to C by D, then A by C, it will be equals to B by D. Now this full expression is my A, full expression is B, full C, full D. So that is why A by B is equals to C by D. Then I can write as 5x plus 6y upon 5x minus 6y, it is equals to 5u plus 6v upon 5u minus 6v. Alternando I have applied. Alternando means interchange of these two expressions. So it is just like cross multiplication also, which we were doing while solving the equations. So here they have given name to this property, that when we do cross multiplication of these things, the name of the property is alternando, or basically what we are doing, we are just interchanging their positions. Now here I can see all the terms, like terms are together now, xy terms, ub terms. Now this same numbers in the form of plus also, in the form of minus also, here also same numbers or same expressions I can say, in the form of plus also and in the form of minus also. Now I can apply componendo and dividendo. Componendo, dividendo together. Fifth property which we have done. So according to componendo and dividendo, if a by b it is equals to c by d, then a plus b upon a minus b is equals to c plus d upon c minus d. Now you have to see what is your a and what is your b, c and d. A is equals to 5x plus 6y. B is equals to 5x minus 6y, C is equals to 5u plus 6v, and D is equals to 5u minus 6v. So in small I can write here, this is A, B, C and D. So these are the values of A, B, C, D. Accordingly we will substitute. So a by b it is equals to c by d. So we can use this result a. See, this full expression is a, 5x plus 6y. I will write here 5x plus 6y. A plus b, b 5x minus 6y, 5x minus 6y. A plus b I have written now a minus b. A is 5x plus 6y minus c. Why writing minus? Just write that expression in brackets, because whenever minus sign is there we have to change the signs. So it's better to write the expressions in bracket. See, in addition directly, like in this step I have written directly, but make sure in subtraction you are writing this way. Now C is 5u plus 6v, C plus D, D is 5u minus 6v, C minus D, so C is 5u plus 6v minus, again write this in bracket. So let's open the bracket, 5x plus 6y plus 5x minus 6y, 5x plus 6y minus plus minus, minus 5x minus minus plus 6y. Or directly you can remember, whenever minus sign is there outside the bracket, so the signs inside the bracket you have to change it. So this here plus was there, it will be changed to minus, minus will be changed to plus. This side I will write 5u plus 6v plus 5u minus 6v, 5u plus 6v. Again we have to change the signs because minus sign is outside the bracket. So it will become minus 5u plus 6v, because minus plus minus and minus minus plus. Now if any like terms is there, we can solve that. Here in this expression we can see 6y and 6y, 5x and 5x, these are like. So 6y plus 6y and minus 6y, so plus 6y minus 6y, they will get cancelled because 6y minus 6y is 0. So we can cancel. In this, if we see 5x minus 5x, 5x minus 5x is 0, so we can cancel. Same way here, 6v minus 6v. See, same number, that way also you can remember, when the numbers are same with opposite signs, you can cancel it. Why? Because same number minus same number, like 6 minus 6 is 0, this is plus 1, 5 minus 5 is 0. So same way, if any variable is written along with the number, the thing will remain same. 5x minus 5x, it will also be 0. So that is why 6v minus 6v, it will also be 0. So you can cancel minus 5 plus 5u. So this will also get cancelled. Now let's solve it further. Now 5x and 5x, these are like terms, so like these were like, but these both are in the plus form. So 5 plus 5, 10, x as it is we can write it. Don't write x square here, it will only be x, because it's like this, 5 plus 5, x is common, so 5 plus 5 is 10, so it will become 10x. 10x by 6y plus 6y, it will be equals to 12y. 5u plus 5u, it is equals to 10u. 6v plus 6v, it is equals to 6 plus 6, 12v as it is. Now if we see this is like 10 by 12 into x by y, and this is like 10 by 12 into u by v. So one of this fraction we can shift to other side. If you want this, you can shift. So 10 by 12 into x by y, if I shift fraction to this side, it will be changed to its reciprocal, so it will be changed to 12 by 10 is equals to u by v. See, this fraction is in the form of multiplication, so this side also if I shift it, it will be in the form of multiplication only, but we have to do its reciprocal. So this way we can do. Now 12 will get cancelled with 12, 10 will get cancelled with 10, so I am left with x by y is equals to u by v. This means x is to y is equals to u is to v. And here what you can do, so directly also you can cancel this by this, because you know when we change its side it will get cancelled. So directly when two terms with same signs, see signs are also same and they are with same signs on both the sides of the linear equation or both the sides of any equation, not linear, both the side of any equation, so directly also you can cancel. So we have proved what was required. In 7th question, it's given if 7a plus 8b into 7c minus 8d is equals to 7a minus 8b into 7c plus 8d, then we have to prove that a is to b is equals to c is to d. See, it's exactly similar to the previous question. This thing is given to us and this we have to prove. This means a by b is equals to c by d. So this is what we have to prove here. Now let's write the given thing. Like I always say, we have to start from the given, whatever is given to us, from that only we can start. So 7a plus 8b into 7c minus 8d, it is equals to 7a minus 8b 7c plus 8d. Now let's write the terms together, like terms or similar terms we can say, like these are the terms with a and b, numbers are also same, 7a 8b, 7a minus 8b. So why we will write together? Because the signs are opposite. This is in the plus form, this has a minus sign. So we can write together so that we can apply componendo and dividendo. See here, this number or this expression I will shift to this side. See, both of these expressions are getting multiplied with each other. So this I will keep on this side, 7a plus 8b. Now this side, because this expression is same with this one, so this I have to shift to this side. This side it is getting multiplied with this one. So when I change its side, it will get divided. So it will come here, 7a minus 8b. Now same way, this 7c, now this I shifted to other side, this side I am left with this, 7c plus 8d. Same way, this side, this expression is getting multiplied by this, so when I shift it to other side, it will get divided. So 7c minus 8d. Now we have same terms in numerator also and denominator also, but with opposite signs. So this is showing us that we can use property componendo and dividendo. So this property we can use. According to componendo and dividendo, if A by B it is equals to C by D, then A plus B upon A minus B it is equals to C plus D upon C minus D. So A, B, C I will write, because accordingly we have to substitute. So A is equals to here 7A plus 8B, B is equals to 7A minus 8B, C is equals to 7C plus 8D, and D is equals to 7C minus 8D. See, A by B it is equals to C by D. If this is there, then we can apply componendo and dividendo. Let's write accordingly. So A is 7A plus 8B plus B, 7A minus 8B. A plus B I have written, now A minus B. 7A plus 8B minus 7A minus 8B. So minus terms always write in the bracket. 7C plus 8D plus 7C minus 8D. I have just done C plus D. Now C, which is 7C plus 8D, minus D, 7C minus 8D. Minus term write in bracket, so that while changing the sign we won't do any mistakes here. So this here itself, in this step, if you want like terms you can solve. So 8B plus 8B and minus 8B. See, like we did in the previous question, same terms with opposite signs, they will get cancelled. So 8B minus 8B both will get cancelled. This side plus 8D and minus 8D. So these two are like terms. 7 plus 7, it is 14. A as it is I have to write. Don't write A square. It is A only. Common A is there. So after adding these two, A I will write as it is. Now let's open the bracket. 7A plus 8B minus 7A, because minus plus minus, minus minus plus, is equals to 7C plus 7C, it is equals to 14C. So 7C plus 8D minus 7C plus 8D. You can remember that whenever minus sign is outside the brackets, inside signs we have to change. So that's why I have changed the signs. Now here also plus 7C and minus 7C, it will get cancelled. 7A minus 7A, it will get cancelled. So 14A by 8 plus 8 is 16B. 14C by 8 plus 8 16D. So this is like 14 by C is getting multiplied by A by B, and it is getting multiplied by C by D. In the previous question I have shown you, I shifted this to other side, and after shifting they will get cancelled. And I told you also, if the same expressions with same time with same signs, they are on the both the sides of the equation, then directly also you can cancel. See, the sign should be same. This is with plus sign, this is also with plus sign, and both the expressions they are getting multiplied. The thing is that if they are getting multiplied, divided, whatever they are getting, that thing should also be same, and the other thing sign should also be same. So 14 by 16, 14 by 16 I cancelled. After cancelling, A by B, it will be equals to C by D. So that is what we had to prove. In sixth question, it's given if x is equals to 6ab by a plus b. So the value of x is given to us. Find the value of x plus 3a by x minus 3a plus x plus 3b by x minus 3b. So this we have to find. See, whenever we are finding something, we are proving something, we can start from the given thing. So x is equals to 6a into b upon a plus b. So this is given to us. Now we have to see what we need. So I need terms with x plus 3a upon x minus 3a, and I need x plus 3b and x minus 3b. With a and b, with both of them I need 3. Here 6 is there. So we can convert. what we can do here, we know 6 is 2 into 3. So instead of writing 6, I will write 6 as 2 into 3 because that is also 6. Just in its expanded form I have written into A into B. So 6 means 2 into 3, AB as it is, A into B upon A plus B. Now in the first expression, if I say with x I need 3a. So what I can do, this 3a from this side, see, because this one 3, if it will get multiplied by a, it will become 3a. This 3a I will shift to other side. See, if I shift it to other side, it will come in the denominator form. Then we can apply componendo and dividendo. Because see, the terms are same, they are getting added and subtracted. That means we have to apply componendo and dividendo. I have given you, I have told you while doing the previous questions also, whenever the expression is like this, same terms with opposite signs in numerator and denominator, we can apply componendo and dividendo. So this 3a, what I will do, from this side I will shift it to other side. This side it is getting multiplied. So when I shift it to other side, it will get divided by x. So 3a from here to I shifted here, it was getting multiplied. Now it comes in the denominator and it will get divided by x. So remaining terms as it is, we can write 2 into b. 2b also directly you can write. So 2 into b we can write directly 2b upon a plus b. Now I have got this expression like a by b is equals to c by d. See, my a is x, b is 3a, c is 2b and d is a plus b. Now I know if a by b is equals to c by d, then we can apply componendo and dividendo. What is componendo and dividendo? It is a plus b upon a minus b equals to c plus d upon c minus d. See, if a by b is equals to c by d, then a plus b, a is x plus b, b is 3a, a plus b upon a minus b, x plus 3a upon x minus 3a. I have applied componendo and dividendo. So both the sides we have to apply. This side also let's apply 2b, which is the c, plus d, d is a plus b. So 2b minus a plus b. Minus sign, just write this expression in brackets. Yes, in the previous question also I told you x plus 3a upon x minus 3a is equals to, like terms we can add. So 2b and b, these two are like terms, so we can add. B means 1b, so 2b plus 1b, it is equals to 3b plus a as it is we will write 2b minus a. See, minus sign outside the bracket, inside signs will get changed. So minus plus minus, plus minus minus. So 2b minus a minus b, because these signs we have to change. So x plus 3a upon x minus 3a is equals to 3b plus a upon, see now here also like terms we can solve. So 2b and b, b means 1b, so 2 minus 1, 1, so b I can write minus a as it is. Now I have got the value of x plus 3a by x minus 3a. In terms of a and b I got, so 3b plus a upon b minus a. So I can just mark it as 1. So this value we have found. Now let's find the value of this expression, x plus 3b by x minus 3b. So same way, from starting itself we have to start from the given things. So this step will be same. Given is the value of x. X is equals to 6ab upon a plus b. So x is equals to 6, I will just write as 2 into 3 AB A into B. Now with x I need 3b. So last in this step we shifted 3a to other side. Now we will shift 3 and b to other side. This 3 and this b we will shift to other side. So both of these are getting multiplied. So when I shift to the other side it will get divided. So 3b, 3 into b is 3b. So here 3 and b both are in the multiplicative form. So when I shift it to other side it will get divided by x. So it will become x by 3b. See, f x means if nothing is there, so 1 is there, so with 1 it will get multiplied. So x by 3b. Now remaining terms we will write as it is, 2 into a. See, only this and this, because these two we have already shifted to other side. See, this thing we are just doing from the given thing. This is given to us. So according to our requirement, we need value of this expression and this expression so that we can add it and solve the value. So I have found the value of this. Now I am finding the value of this. 2 into a is 2a, so I will write it as 2a upon a plus b. Now again I have got the similar expression, a by b is equals to c by d. A is x, b is 3b now, c is 2a and d is a plus b. So if a by b is equals to c by d, then we can apply componendo and dividendo, which is a plus b by a minus b, it is equals to c plus d by c minus d. So let's apply. See, this thing is giving us hint that we have to apply componendo and dividendo. Same terms, they are in plus form also and in minus form also. So that is why we are applying componendo and dividendo. So let's apply. A is x plus 3b. So a plus b, a minus b. Same here, a plus b. This is c and this is d. Then c, which is 2a, minus d, which is a plus b. So x plus 3b upon x minus 3b, it is equals to, here like terms we can solve. Like terms are like 2a and a. Similar with both of these numbers, a is there, so they are like now. 2 plus 1 is 3, a as it is we have to write, plus b upon, this will open the bracket. So 2a minus, whenever minus sign outside, so we have to change the signs, minus a minus b. That is why here I have to write minus, so that's why this expression we have to write in brackets. So let's solve. I'll write x plus 3b upon x minus 3b, it is equals to 3a plus b upon, here again like terms, a and a. So 2a means 1a, so 2 minus 1, 1, a as it is. So 1a, 1 no need to write, only a we can write, minus b, a minus b. Now I have got the values of both. I have got the value of this expression also and I have got the value of this expression also. So we just have to substitute now. I have already written this expression. Value of this expression is this and this expression is this. So let's substitute accordingly. Now x plus 3a by x minus 3a, it is equals to 3b. So in place of this I will write its value, 3b plus a upon b minus a. So just see, this expression I am finding. So I have already written. So in place of this I will write this, because the value of this expression which I have found is this. So in place of this I am writing this, just substitution, plus as it is. Now in place of this I will write its calculated value. So x plus 3b upon x minus 3b, it is equals to 3a plus b upon a minus b. Now what we can see b minus a and a minus b. Numbers are same, but you can see it is b minus a and it is a minus b. You can always remember one thing, when the numbers are same, here also ab, here also ab, only the difference is with the sign. We can make these two same. So how to make these two same? See, this a minus b, I will just write it as minus, then I will write this full term in the bracket. I will just write it as b minus a. Or what you can do, change the signs, minus a plus b. That will become minus b minus a only, because with b plus sign is there, with a minus sign. So what I have done, I have just taken minus outside, one minus I have taken it out. You can see also, if I multiply with this minus again, like minus plus, so here plus sign will come, minus plus minus, so it will again become a minus b. So what I have done, see, if I have any number minus 3, if I have any number, so I'll just write it as 3 minus 2 in the form of numbers. I will explain you. So I have 3 minus 2, which is equals to 1. Now if I write it in this form, minus sign if I take it out, see, outside the bracket means inner signs I have to change. So it will become minus 3 plus 2. Whatever sign is with 3, this sign will get changed, because I am writing this bracket and minus sign outside. So minus 3 plus 2, minus plus minus, so it will be minus 1. See, 3 minus 2, 1 with a sign which is with a greater number, so it will be minus 1. Now this minus sign as it is, because I took the minus sign out, so again if I solve it, minus and minus sign will get cancelled, so 1 only I will get. So we can do this whenever the terms are same. We can just say, I will write this term in bracket, I will write one minus sign outside and inner signs I will change. So why I am doing this thing? The reason is that it won't make any difference to this expression, but I will get both the denominators same. Plus 3a plus b upon minus a plus b. So I can write as b minus a. This minus sign outside as it is we have to write. So that's what I have done. Only just to make them same, I have just taken minus outside and wrote those terms in bracket with the change signs. Overall it is not making any difference. I have shown you also. If you open the bracket again, you will get a minus b, which you had earlier, a minus b. Just to make, so then easily we can solve. If you want directly also you will solve, you can solve, but then it will become more lengthy. So this is the way to solve it. Now here two signs are together, plus and minus. So this also we can first make single sign. So 3b plus a upon b minus a, plus minus, so minus. So now this, because these are two numbers, if one number is there directly you can write, but since two numbers are there, so again write, because minus sign is outside. So write the terms in bracket. So b minus a, b minus a, b minus a. Now these are like two fractions. So two fractions getting subtracted. So LCM, like which is the denominator, that will be the LCM. Now denominators of both the expression is same. So that means one time only I can write. This will be the LCM because it is already same. So I will write 3b plus a. This bracket now I will open. So whenever minus sign outside the bracket, inner signs we have to change. So plus 3a will be changed to minus 3a and minus b. Now like terms we can solve. 3b and b, these are like terms. So 3b minus b means 1b, 3 minus 1, 2b as it is. This term and this term is also like with both a. So a means 1a. 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is minus 2, because plus minus minus the sign which is with the greater number. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Minus sign I have to write. 2 also as it is. Upon b minus a I will write. Now 2 I can take out common. So if 2 I have taken out, then I am left with only b and a. B minus a upon b minus a. Now b minus a and b minus a will get cancelled, and I will get its answer equals to 2. So this expression on solving I am getting equals to 2. So let's start second part. The second part is exactly similar, only the numbers now they are given in the form of root. Apart from this, everything is same way we have to do. So let's start. So given to me is the value of a. A is equals to 4 root 6 by root 2 plus root 3. See, we have to see what is required. With a, 2 root 2 and 2 root 3. So I have to change this expression so that I will get these two values. So let's do it. A is equals to 4 I will write as 2 into 2. 2 into 2, and root 6 I will write as root 3 into root 2. So 2 into 2 4, root 3 into root 2 it will be equal, it is equals to root 6. So I have just written in expanded form. So here root 2 plus root 3. So a is equals to, see now in the first expression 2 root 2, with a 2 root 2 is there. So what I can do here, this 2, 1 2 and root 2. These two we can shift to other sides. Same way like in the previous first part we have done. So 2 and root 2, they are in the form of multiplication this side. So when I change this side, they will get divided by a. So 2 into root 2 will be 2 root 2. So directly like this way I am writing a by 2 root 2. So this 2 from here I am shifting to this side. Now remaining things I will write as it is. So I am left with 2 into root 3, that is 2 root 3. Denominator is root 2 plus root 3. See, this is a plus 2 root 2, a minus 2 root 2. This thing is suggesting us that we should apply componendo and dividendo here. A by b, it is equals to c by d. A, b, c, d I will write. A is equals to a only, b is equals to 2 root 2, c is equals to 2 root 3 and d is equals to root 2 plus root 3. If a by b is equals to c by d, then a plus b upon a minus b, it is equals to c plus d upon c minus d. So let's apply accordingly. So a plus 2 root 2 upon a minus 2 root 2. See, a plus b, I have written the values a and b, a minus b. Same now, c is this and d is this. C plus d and c 2 root 3 minus. See, when you are writing minus, just write this in the bracket, because two expressions are there in minus, we have to change the sign. So that is why we will always write in brackets. So a plus 2 root 2 upon a minus 2 root 2, it is equals to, first I will just write it as it is, 2 root 3 plus root 2 plus root 3. Here let's open the bracket, root 2 root 3 minus outside the bracket. So in a signs we have to change. So this will be minus root 2 minus root 3. A plus root 2 root 2 upon a minus 2 root 2, it is equals to, like terms we can solve. So this term is with root 3, this is also with root 3. This is 2 root 3, this is root 3 means 1 root 3, nothing is written, that means 1 is there. 2 plus 1, 3 and root 3 as it is. So it is 3 root 3 plus root 2 as it is, I have to write this root 2. Same way in denominator if I see 2 root 3 and 1 root 3, these two are like terms, so we can solve it. 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 root 3, 1 root 3 I can write as root 3 minus root 2 as it is we can write. So we have found the value of a plus 2 root 2, a minus 2 root 2. So let's mark it as point number 1. Now we have to find the value of this expression. So same way we have to do, only the values now it will get changed, because with a I need 2 root 3. See, whatever expression you need with this, that expression only or that number only we will shift to other side. Now I need 2 root 3. So 2 and root 3 I will shift. In here I needed 2 root 2. So 2 and root 2 I shifted. So this I will shift 2 root 3. 2 into root 3 means 2 root 3. This I will shift now. So a I write as it is. This it is getting multiplied, on changing the side it will get divided. So a by 2 into root 3 is 2 root 3. It is equals to 2 into root 2, it is 2 root 2 upon root 2 plus root 3. Now this plus and minus things suggesting us we have to apply componendo and dividendo, and moreover a by b it is equals to c by d. So we can apply componendo and dividendo. A is a, b is 2 root 3, c is 2 root 2 and d is root 2 plus root 3. So if a by b it is equals to c by d, then a plus b will by a minus b it will be equals to c plus d by c minus d. So let's write it down. A plus 2 root 3 upon a minus 2 root 3. A plus b by a minus b. C plus d upon c minus d, root 2 plus root 3. So first I will just write it as it is, a plus 2 root 3 upon a minus 2 root 3. It is equals to 2 root, here we can solve. See, we have root 2 with 2 also and here root 2 also. Nothing is written, that means 1 is there. So these two are like terms, so I can solve it. 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. Root 2 as it is we have to write. See, these roots are like variables. So variables x and y like we use in linear equations or any equation. So same way, whichever numbers are there, only numbers you can add, and these root numbers you can write as it is. Plus root 3. Here we can just change, say this will become 2 root 2 minus this minus sign outside the bracket, so that this means inside signs will get changed. So it will become this 2 root 2 minus root 2. These two are like terms, so we can subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1, root 2 as it is I have to write. So 1 root 2 or root 2 minus root 3. I can name it as 0.2. See, this is the value of this. A plus 2 root 3, a minus 2 root 3, it is equals to 3 root 2 plus root 3 by root 2 minus root 3. Now we have found the values of this expression and this expression also. We can substitute and find the solution. So in place of these expressions, I can say I will just write their values. So 2 root a plus 2 root 2 by a minus 2 root 2, it is equals to this. I will just write its value 3 root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2. In place of this, I have written its value. Plus, now in place of this, its value is this. So I will write its value 3 root 2 plus root 3 upon root 2 minus root 3. In denominators, you can see root 3 root 2, root 3 root 2, but signs are different. Here with root 2 minus sign is there, nothing is written, that means plus sign only. Here with root 3 minus sign is there. So see, same thing like in the previous part also I have told you, when something like this is given to us, what we can do here, we can write those two numbers in bracket, we can change their signs, and minus outside the bracket we can write. What we are doing, we are just taking minus out. Same term, you just put bracket, change the signs. See, it was root 2 minus root 3. With root 2 plus sign was there, with root 3 minus sign was there. So just change their sign. This minus change it to plus, and plus change it to minus after writing bracket. And outside the bracket also write one minus sign outside. So what we have done here, we have just taken minus common. So common when we take, we can write, see, if I multiply again, minus into minus, it will become root 2 minus plus minus, root 2 minus root 3, see, root 2 minus. So same thing only there. So that is why the way of writing is different, but the expression is still same. See, its value is root 2 minus root 3 only, but the way of writing is different. Why I am writing in this way? So that both the denominators become same. Root 3 minus root 2, root 3 minus root 2. So for this reason I am writing this thing in different way. So now these two signs are together. This also we have to make a single sign. So 3 root 3 plus root 2 plus minus minus 3 root 2. This also we can write in bracket first. If directly you can change the sign, change it, or else just write in this way, root 3 minus root 2, and here root 3 minus root 2. Just rearrangement of terms I am doing. With root 3 plus sign is there, with root 2 minus sign is there, and this minus sign I have just, these two signs were together, so I have just changed it. Now denominators of both are same, that means if denominators are same, this will only be the LCM. So I will write it one single time, root 3 minus root 2. So 3 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 2. This plus will be changed to minus root 3. Minus sign outside means inner signs you have to change. Now we can see all the like terms, wherever it is possible we can solve. This and this, these two are like terms because both with root 3. 3 root 3 minus root 3. Root 3 means 1 root 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Root 3 as it is we have to write. Now this and this, it is like, these two are like terms because both of these are with root 2. Root 2 means 1 root 2. So minus 3 plus 1. Minus 3 plus 1. Minus plus minus, but the sign which is with the greater number. 3 minus 1, 2, but with the minus sign, because with 3 minus sign is there. Minus 2 root 3 as it is we have to write upon root 3 minus root 2. Now 2 is common, it's present in both. So 2 I will take it out. So remaining terms, see 2 if I am taking out, remaining term is root 3 and root 2. Root 3 minus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2. So these two will get cancelled. So the answer is equals to 2. If a plus b plus c plus d into a minus b minus c plus d, it's equal to a plus b minus c minus d into a minus b plus c minus d. If these two terms, multiplication of these two, it's equal, then we have to show that a is to b is equals to c is to d. So from the given thing we have to start. So I will write it, a plus b plus c plus d into a minus b minus c plus d. it is equals to a plus b minus c minus d upon a minus b plus c minus d. See, what we have to do, first of all we have to convert into ratio form, because if we convert in the ratio form only then we can apply the properties. Now how to shift, because I have here also two expressions and here also two expressions. So I can shift this also to other side and this also to other side. Same goes with this side also. So how to choose which term should be together? See, this is like a plus b plus c plus d, a plus b. So this you can see, this is a plus b. From this side also a plus b. Choose this term. See, two terms are there, both we don't know which term to shift to other side. A plus b, a plus b. So this we will write together, a minus b, a minus b. These two, so in this way we can just shift. These two terms are getting multiplied. So first, because this I am not shifting to other side, I will write it as it is, a plus b plus c plus d. Now this term, because it is also starting with a plus b, something similar to this, so this I will shift to this side. This side it is getting multiplied, when I am changing its side it will get divided. So a plus b minus c minus d. So this I have shifted to other side. Now this term is remaining, so I will write here a minus b plus c minus d. From this side I have already used this term, so now this term I have to shift to other side. This is also a minus b, a minus b. So this similarity I have seen and accordingly I am shifting. So this, it's getting multiplied, so on changing the side it will get divided, a minus b minus c plus d. Now both the sides I have converted in the ratio form, like something a by b it is equals to c by d, where I can write the values also. My a is this, a plus b plus c plus d, and this b, if you want you can write in the form of capital A, B is a b, a plus b minus c minus d, then c is a minus b plus c minus d, and d is a minus b minus c plus d. See, carefully write these expressions, because the terms are same, four terms, a, b, c, d, they are same, but only the difference is there in the signs. So a by b it is equals to c by d. Then if this thing is there, we will apply componendo and dividendo. Why componendo and dividendo? Because so many same terms, if I do addition and subtraction, maybe same terms they will get cancelled and I will reach somewhere, because I have to reach here. This thing I have to prove that a is to b is equals to c is to d. So that is why componendo and dividendo I am applying, because different signs are there, the terms are same. So here also ABCD, but signs are different. So that is why we can apply componendo and dividendo. This is a, I have written. So componendo and dividendo means a plus b upon a minus b is equals to c plus d upon c minus d. So values I have written. So accordingly we have to substitute. A is this, a plus b plus c plus d. A plus b. B is this full expression, a plus b minus c minus d. Now A is a plus b plus c plus d minus, see, write this term in brackets, it is a plus b minus c minus d. Directly if you can change the signs, change it, because after doing subtraction we have to change the signs. In addition we don't change any signs, but when we subtract we have to change the signs. So this is c, a minus b plus c minus d, c plus d, a minus b minus c plus d, c plus d I have written. Now c minus d. Values, see, I have written values. A plus b plus c plus d minus a plus b minus c minus d. Let's open the brackets now. A plus b plus c plus d minus a minus b plus c plus d. See, whenever minus sign outside, we have to change the signs. Minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, minus minus plus. So directly you can remember that we have to change the signs. A minus b plus c minus d plus a minus b minus c plus d upon a minus b plus c minus d minus, again we have to change the sign. So minus a, minus will be changed to plus, plus c, and plus will be changed to minus. Now any like terms we can solve. Here we can see a is like with a, b is like with b, c with c, and d with d. But a minus a is 0, so it will get cancelled. Now c minus c, it is also 0. Same numbers with opposite signs, you can always cancel them. Any other term we have plus d minus d, so d minus d is also 0. Now in here we can see a minus a 0, b minus b 0, and any other term we don't have. Here I can just see minus c plus c minus d this. So here a is plus. I have written by mistake minus. So a won't get cancelled. So these four numbers are there. The terms are like too many, so just do it carefully. This side I will see, we can see plus c minus c. Then I have plus d and minus d. They will get cancelled with same numbers with opposite signs only. See, a both with same signs, b both with same signs, so they won't get cancelled. Here if I see a minus a, it will get cancelled. B minus b, it will get cancelled. So c same signs, they won't get cancelled, and d also with same signs, they also won't get cancelled. So now I can just add or subtract whatever the terms are. Remaining terms we can solve. A plus a means 1a, a means 1a. 1 plus 1, 2, so 2a. B plus b, 1b plus 1b is 2b. C plus c is 2c, because this is 1c, this is 1c. D plus d, 1d, 1d. 1 plus 1, 2. It is 2d. It is equals to minus b minus b. See, minus is plus. This is 1, this is 1. 1 plus 1, 2, but with the minus sign. So minus 2b. A plus a, so I can just write a plus a is 2a minus 2b. This also we can solve. C plus c, it is 2c, because 1c plus 1c, minus d minus d. Minus minus plus, so 1 plus 1, 2, 2d, but with the minus sign. So let's solve it further. Now from these terms, see here also I can take 2 common. So if I take 2 common, because it is present in both, so I will just write it outside. 2 into a plus b, c plus d, again 2 is common, 2 is there with both the terms, so I will write it outside. C plus d, this side 2 is there in both the terms, so 2 I will take common. So a minus b, so whatever I am left with, so 2 if I am writing outside, I am left with a and b along with this minus sign. So from these 2 terms also I will take 2 common, because it is present with both the terms. So remaining terms c minus d as it is I will write. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. After cancellation, I am left with a plus b by c plus d. It is equals to a minus b upon c minus d. See, we have to reach here. Till now we have just got a plus b by c plus d. It is equals to a minus b by c minus d. So then what it is suggesting us that we have to work it out more. First of all, what I should do now, I have to write the same terms together. because a plus b also there, a minus b is also there. So same terms I should write together. I'll just apply one property, alternando here. According to alternando, if a by b it is equals to c by d, then a by c it is equals to b by d. Just interchanging of these two terms, b and c. So why I am interchanging these two terms? Because a plus b it is similar to a minus b, so that I can write these two terms together same way, c plus d and c minus d. So that is why we are applying here alternando. So this is my a, this is b, this is c, this is d. So after interchanging I will get a, which is a plus b, by c. C is this, a minus b. Simple, in simple words if I say only interchanging of these two. So here a minus b will come, c plus d by c minus d. See, from here we have just interchanged these two, a minus b I have written here and this c plus d I have written here. Now these two terms are together and these two same terms, ab and cd. Again we have to apply componendo and dividendo, because see, we have to reach here, still two terms are there. So let's apply componendo and dividendo. Now my a is a plus b, b is a minus b, c is c plus d and d is c minus d. If a plus b, if a by b is equals to c by d, then according to componendo and dividendo, already I have written a plus b by a minus b, it is equals to c plus d by c minus d. So it is a plus b plus a minus b upon a plus b minus a minus b. C plus d plus c minus d upon c plus d minus c minus d. Minus terms inside the bracket we have to write. Now like terms we can solve. A and a, these two are like, b and b, these two are like. Same way here also and here also. First we will open the bracket, then we will solve. I will write same terms, a plus b plus a minus b upon a plus b minus, see minus sign outside the bracket means inner signs will get changed. So minus a minus minus plus b, c plus d plus c minus d upon c plus d. Here again minus sign outside, so these signs will get changed, minus c plus d. Now all the like terms we can solve. Here if I see b and b, a and a, these two are likes. So plus b and minus b will get cancelled. Here plus a and minus a will get cancelled, because same terms or same numbers with opposite signs, they will always get cancelled because they will give us 0 as the answer. So d minus d is also 0, so we can cancel. C minus c is also 0. Now a plus a means 1a plus 1a, 1 plus 1 2, a we can write as it is. B plus b is 2b, because 1 plus 1 2, b as it is we have to write. C plus c, 1c 1c, if nothing is written, that means it is 1. 2c, d plus d also it is 2d. All the 2's will get cancelled, this 2 will get cancelled with this with this. So I will get a by b, it is equals to c by d. Or if I write in the ratio form, it is a is to b, it equals to c is to d. So this is what we had to prove, hence proved.